What is going on, everybody? It is MrAeroHD here. How are you guys doing down on this wonderful Wednesday? Me, I am pretty good, pretty good. This car that we're doing today is for personal projects, is the Porsche, or Porsche, I'll probably be switching between the two in the commentary, the 997, I believe it's 997, GT2, with, yo dog, I heard you like wings, so I put a wing on your wings so you can get downforce while you get downforce. The point of the wings is goofy. I just thought it was cool looking, but like in a goofy cool way. And I was going for like the hand-cooked tire type looking. I think it was either GIC Magic or hand-cooked that sponsored this model of Porsche that ran in the FD. Anyway, you guys don't care about that. You care about the car, and for all 5 of you who have the Porsche pack, such as myself, my drifting is not the best in this video. I will admit that right now, and it's down to me and to the car, because the car is good when you're focused, you're in the zone, and you're on it, you're on your ball. But you know, if you like every other front engine rear wheel drive car, you can kind of get lazy with it, and the car won't bite you. This is rear engine rear wheel drive. So you have to be in complete focus and complete control of the car at all times, or it will kill you. Especially with that, because that is a Forza wing. Especially with that Forza wing on there, it will fuck your day up, man. I find the front sometimes it gets light, sometimes the back feels like it has a lot more power than it actually does. The car is super, 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 super unpredictable, but when you get it right, it's one of my favorite cars in the game, period. It's not as hard. I used to have a GT2 in the other games, in Forza 2 and 3. This is not as hard to use as those other two, and that, I mean, I will admit I have tuning experience in, but for the most part, you know, this car is tricky, but when done right, when used right, and you know, if you get used to it, spend a couple games with it. This was my second lobby in this car just because I wanted to warm up. It is pretty damn good. As you see, I'm with the same guys as I was in yesterday's video. Mostly because now I do all my recording in one session for personal projects. My 2 build to drift to kill it, so I do it all at once, and then I just render it over the week. I figured it's easier to do it that way. But yeah, so this car it's pretty stable-ish. I mean, like it's very finicky. It has its moments where like these runs where you're just like, oh man, this car is super stable. It's fucking one of the fastest drift cars I have. It's S700. And it's, even if you drag race another drift car, this thing just, like, if there's no such thing as a 50 roll, I would just use this car because I'd leave everybody on the 50 roll. There's some moments this car, like, for even several corners, will be like, oh man, yeah, this is stable, you know, this is handling well, this is nice. And then the next corner was like, and then spit you off in your tree, you know what I mean? So, builders beware. I wouldn't take this car on if you're not, I don't want to call myself like, oh, I'm such a beast drifter, but if you're experienced with tuning and experienced with running a multiple set of cars and being able to adapt to them, this one's a nice challenge, and I'm still working on it. This isn't the final version. If you guys want me to post the tune to the storefront when it's done, I will, but the chances of me, you know, stopping drifting one day and be like, okay, yeah, this tune is done, is slim to none. But, you know, I figured I'd put the offer out there. But yeah, and it's also a good race car. I did it at a couple S-Class races with this, and it handled really, really well. It was fast. I never won, but, you know, I did pretty decent. I'm not as good as a racer as I was before Forza 4, because I pretty much just went ham on drifting. But if I were to change anything about this car, I don't know, I'd probably put the power down a little bit. And just do a lot more testing to it, because this is like a prototype. But I didn't know what to do for today, and I figured this is the coolest car I have that is a work in progress, or like something I've worked on. I figured it'd be something cool for you guys to see, because I know a lot of you do not have the Porsche pack, and if you do, we probably built a 944, which is probably a good car. I haven't built one yet, but I had one of Forza 3 and I loved it. But if you have the pack, it's worth a shot. I mean, if you have lots of credits to spare, but it's not worth getting the pack just for this car, or just for, you know. But I'm a Porsche fan. I'm a Porsche fan, so that's why I bought the pack. Anyway, If you liked the video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. Only if you liked it. If you really liked it, go ahead and give it a favorite. I don't really care if you did or didn't. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.